What's up, Actualize family? We are moving on to phase 6 of the programming of this year. So, moving right along. This is going to be very similar kind of setup to phase 5 if you're following along with us, where it's going to be kind of more of this hypertrophy muscle building phase. So we're going to go more moderate reps, moderate weight with a lot of these exercises. We're also going to incorporate some mobility back into a few of these things. So that first exercise that you have listed, it's going to be a superset with some kind of mobility exercise. Then one of the other things that we have added into this programming is going to be a little bit of an intensifier technique. So we're going to do a compound movement, and then we're going to have an agonist movement, which is just going to be working a similar muscle group, but it's going to be more of an isolation. So then we're going to go from, say, like our supinated lat pull downs, which is not only work our back, but a lot of our bicep. And then immediately you're going to go into an AMRAP of doing bicep curls. So that one is going to be very fatiguing for kind of like really trying to overload the muscle groups, and especially like the biceps with that one. So with something like that, I expect the reps to drop off each and every set. So, we're going to shoot for 20-ish reps as a max with kind of that exercise. But then each and every set, it's probably going to go down because we're accumulating fatigue. So be mindful of that. Make sure that you're using an appropriate weight to achieve that stimulus too. Everything else is going to be relatively the same. We're going to, just have our 4 supersets. We have that optional finisher and cool down too. I highly recommend, if nothing else, to make sure that you do a little bit of that cool down, especially that parasympathetic breathing, where we're really just focusing on trying to take deep breaths into our belly. And really just try to relax, because we're so wound up and we're so always on the go that we need to take some time to just kind of down-regulate ourselves. And by focusing on that deep breath, we can get our body into a little bit more of this relaxed state in what they call a parasympathetic. So it's that rest and digest. So by doing that, you can already start to enhance your recovery process right here in the gym. So just take a few minutes, try to do some of that deep breath work before you head out the door and back to work or back into your everyday life. As always, we want to make sure that we're focusing on kind of like our stress management, and we're making sure that we are finding ways to take care of ourselves, whether it's through massage or, if you have access to like, hot thing is cold plunges, or if you have sauna, or, anything that you can do, like some foam rolling, some stretching, to just kind of promote a sense of relaxation and a chance for your body to just take a breath. Okay, that's going to be really kind of the focus, is just, especially as school is going to be starting back up here, getting back into that routine and focusing on yourself, making sure that you make yourself a priority. You also want to make sure, as always, we have our nutrition, our hydration, and everything like that in check as well. If you want to, make sure that you set up a meeting with your coaches, and they can definitely go over those things with you if you want to get a little bit more in detail with that. But with that, let's head into phase 6 and let's get it.